Banachek is coming to Cincinnati for a one-of-a-kind show at a very unique venue. And Banachek joins us now via Zoom. Good morning. It is so nice to talk to you. First of all, you're gonna be showing us a little something here in just a bit, but I want to get the difference between, some people hear the word mentalist and they think immediately you're a psychic, but that's not true, right? A mentalist is a little different than a psychic. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. First, I want to say good morning, Jen. It's great to see you as well on this wonderful day. The difference between a mentalist and a psychic is a psychic claims to have these extraordinary powers outside the boundaries of known science. I don't. I claim that I'm duplicating what psychic powers would look like if they were genuine. I use verbal communication, nonverbal communication, psychology, and lots of magic to duplicate what psychic powers would look like. But I'm definitely not a psychic. I am an entertainer.
It's fascinating. So even though you're not a psychic, how did you develop these skills?
Well, I was abandoned when I was a kid, and I think just living on the street and raising my two brothers, I was 9 years old, they were a year or 3 years old, and I had to find different ways to put food on the table, to find interesting games and create these things and think outside the box. I worked with Chris Angel on his TV shows, and Chris, myself, and a couple others would sit in a room and we would have to come up with 350 different tricks we wanted to do for that season. And we only had 2 weeks to do that. And then we had to figure out how to accomplish those tricks so they would fool other people. And we would do that within a 2-week period. So I'm really a troubleshooter. I create a lot of magic for big stars like Penn and Teller, like I mentioned, Chris Angel, David Blaine through the years. So yeah, wow. I'm a thinker.
Quite a story you have there. Well, I know you have something that you want to show us today, a trick, so I want to get to that.
I do have something that I want to show you. I want to try something with you first of all. Okay. I have this envelope right here, and I'm going to keep this envelope in sight the entire time. I'd like you to give me a name, a person's name, any name at all.
Just a first name?
A first name, just a first name.
Okay, Bob.
Bob, B-O-B.
Yep.
We're going to turn that now into a street, a boulevard, a lane, whatever you want to, but it has to be something along those lines. What would you like that to be?
Bob Boulevard sounds good.
Bob Boulevard, that's a perfect thing, all right? I want you to imagine now that you're standing on Bob Boulevard and you're looking up and down this long boulevard and you look in your purse and you go to get some cash and you realize you don't have any. So you notice that there's a bank right there. You walk over to the ATM and you punch in your PIN number. This is gonna be an imaginary PIN number. What I want you to do is punch in a 4-PIN number and tell us what each one of those numbers is.
Okay, I'm gonna go 9713.
971 and a 3. Now what I want you to do is imagine you get your receipt and you look at the receipt, and since this is fantasy, it can be in the past, it can be in the present, it can actually be in the future, but give me a day and a month.
Okay, a day, Monday, November.
Dates and month.
A Monday in November.
No, November the what? November the...
Oh, November 29th.
November 29th, and what year?
1940.
1940. Now, what you're about to see is probably so incredible that people are going to think that you and I spoke about this ahead of time, that we set this up. And in my stage show here in Las Vegas, where I perform at the Strat, people often think that I'm using paid stooges, and I offer $10,000 to anybody that can prove I have spoken to those people ahead of time about this. You and I have never spoke about this.
No.
Is this correct?
No, I've never spoken to you before, ever.
Well, perfect. Good. So what you came up with Bob Boulevard, right?
Yeah.
Bob Boulevard.
Yep.
And what was the 4-digit PIN number?
9713.
9713. Does that have any meaning to you at all?
No.
No meaning to you at all.
Not
all
really.
right. And you came up with a date. Do you remember the date that you came up with?
I did. Yeah, we did
What was
November 29th, 1940, I believe.
Yep. Inside here, this envelope, I have another envelope right here. And inside this envelope, and it's been in your sight the entire time, I have a piece of paper. And that piece of paper has
No
Bob
way.
Boulevard.
Stop it right now.
9713 PIN code, November the 29th, 1940. And it has my signature. And if you look at the bottom, it says Ghost Baby.com, and that's where you can get your tickets. There's only 2 places in the world you can actually see me performing right now, and that is here in Las Vegas at the Strat at a Ghost Baby right there in Cincinnati. Now that ticket's going to be a hard ticket to get, so you're going to want to get your ticket right now. It's also an exclusive place, very difficult to get into. If you've been wanting to get into that, this is your chance.
And that is on Tuesday, January 25th. And my coworkers are freaking out right now in the room. They are. I had a bunch of them that were skeptical. They're like, whatever, this isn't going to be out. So I have zero idea how you did that. That was amazing. So thank you so much. I cannot wait to check out your show at Ghost Baby. And Ghost Baby, by the way, is amazing in and of itself. So you in Ghost Baby, it's going to be something you don't want to miss. Yes, everybody's clapping for you. So thank you, Banachek. We appreciate you taking the time.
Here's the one problem, and I want to say it real quick. The one problem is people often go, well, I'm not there, I can't see it. Well, this is your chance to come see it live. I'll be doing these same kind of things on stage, blowing people's minds, and I'm going to be putting my life on the line that night.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That was amazing. So have a great show there.
Thank you.
And we'll hopefully talk to you another time again.